Alright guys, doing a quick live video here talking about our ATEQ VT56 and using it to diagnose the tire pressure light that's on this vehicle. So, if we flip this around, we get in the car here, we turn the ignition on, and our TPMS light turns on. Now, the light is on constant. It is not flashing. If the light's flashing, then we know we have some kind of code or other issue. But since the light is on solid, we know it's just a tire pressure issue. So, using our ATEQ VT56, we can go ahead and do this pretty quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to where it says check TPM. And we have two options, manual or VIN scan. VIN scan is nice if your car has a tag. We go ahead and hit the little Wi-Fi looking button, and it'll go through, it'll scan it, and tell us we have a 2008 Toyota Highlander. Now this will ask us if it's a 4 or 5 wheel. This is a 5-wheel vehicle. Oh man, so we go back, we'll rescan it. So we go to 5-wheel. And now all we're going to do is we're going to go up to each one of the tire sensors here, put this on the side, hit the little green Wi-Fi button, it'll go through, it'll trigger the sensor, and it'll read and tell us exactly what's going on. So it tells us the ID, the pressure, what hertz this is operating at, tire temperature, and also the battery. So we have our left front. Now one thing I noticed earlier, I was looking at this car, the right front has a different type of valve. This has a snap-in valve, the other ones have a bolt-in valve. So this one's been replaced in the past. But what I noticed earlier was, I was trying this a little bit before I went live, so I knew everything worked. This one took a little bit longer to read. So now we go to right rear. After this, we'll go over to the left rear. Okay. Now when you're doing this, you make sure you're putting the tool on the tire sidewall itself, so it's reading through the sidewall and not trying to go against the rim, which will make interference and cause it not to read very well. Okay. So we have all these sensors now. On this one, this is a full-size spare, so you actually have to go underneath, and there is a sensor in the spare tire. So I went through and just used a impact here with a 23mm socket to drop this down. Then I come here, pull this out, put T56 against there, and we should get a reading. Okay, so now our tire pressure should be 30 psi is what the tire placard says. So if you're unsure, if you go on your driver's door, there's this tag right here which is telling us we should be at 30 psi all the way around. So what we got to do is we just got to go through here and take and reinflate all the tires to the 30 psi, and then typically you're going to have to go and drive the car for a certain amount of time until that light will go off. Now what we did earlier is we did a tire rotation on this vehicle, so we also want to re-register where this is at, just kind of show you some of the capabilities of the VT56. So if we go over to the box, pardon the compressor noise over there. If we go over to the box, it comes with this OBD2 dongle, which we can use to reprogram the vehicle with sensor IDs telling you exactly where they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here to where it's got a picture of the OBD2 port, and we'll hit the OK button. It says ECU relearn. Green checkbox, hit yes. Now it wants us to plug the tool in. So give me a second here. So this just plugs in the bottom with like a Cat 5 cable. Okay. And we're gonna hit OK on here. Now it wants us to plug this in. One of the cool things with this, it has a little LED light in here, so you can actually kind of use it to see where you're looking at. So up here is our OBD2 port. We'll plug that in. On screen here, it actually shows you where you should plug into, approximately where the port's at. Okay, now it says OK to write to ECU, so if I hit the OK button, first of all, we got to turn the key on. This is the push button. So it's connecting, it's transferring all the files. So successful transfer, hit the C to go back, so hit C. And now we've actually programmed the vehicle so it knows exactly which sensors are where. Now I'm just going to go through, reset the tire pressure, and take it for a test drive, and the car should be all good to go. So hopefully this helps you out. The ATEQ VT56 is a great tool for diagnosing. You could also, when you're using this OBD2 dongle, if the light was flashing, you could actually go through and get the codes. So real quick, if we go out here to under service, we'll do manual just because it's already in there. Toyota Highlander 2008 USA. Okay, and so we can go to the TPM DTC. This will actually go through and tell us, set this up, hit OK to retrieve the data. And this will go through and connect and tell us if there's any codes in the vehicle. So right now, because the light's on solid, that's just telling us that the tire pressures are low, so we shouldn't get any kind of codes on here. And there we go, no DTCs. If the light was flashing and then went solid, then you'd know that you had some kind of code going on in there. If you have any questions about the VT56 and how it works, or just any kind of tire pressure questions in general, go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll try to respond back to you as best I can. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it, and have a good day.